Okay. I can see why you went for that. I can see why you did that. Once again, I feel like I'm on a tangent. I'm astray, and I can't bring it out. I can't bring it back. I've tried. I'm too far gone.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the magical and mystical episode 44
of the Bromantic Podcast.
Oh, yes.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Sometimes.
Just sometimes.
Yeah, just sometimes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing more to that.
Maybe it's a pleasure to have you here. Maybe it isn't. Only sometimes.
Those of you know who it's a pleasure to have here.
I don't even know how to respond when you do this.
Sometimes.
But what I was going to say is, do you remember in the earlier episodes, I hope some of our core team will remember this. We used to do a little chat before we started. Do you remember that? We used to do a little weekly roundup.
Yeah.
And then we were like, let's just tell jokes. We were like, fuck that. No one cares.
We've evolved to realise that you don't care about our lives. So now what we do is we just insert our lives into the podcast every so often. Do you know what I mean?
We actually get people to email in.
So we can
asking
talk
us
about
questions.
our lives. Yeah, we didn't want to talk to each other anymore. Now what we do is we have that chat before the podcast starts.
God, yeah. That's why we always start filming after midnight.
Yeah. Is it after midnight?
It is, yeah. It's well after midnight.
I left my watch on for this one as well.
Oh, nice.
Cool, isn't it?
What does everybody think of Gaz's watch? Gaz's wearing jewelry.
Why did I do this?
I don't know.
That's not showing a watch.
That's exactly what that is.
What do you think of my watch?
And my fingers.
Yeah, my nails apparently. Zoom in, they're really dirty. No, they're fine.
Mine are pretty hideous, I can't lie.
Well, you've got a real working man's job.
That's true, yeah. I'm on the tools.
Yeah, I just work in an office. Just a really dirty office.
Yeah.
I poo myself frequently.
Should we do some dad jokes?
No, you need to introduce us first.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Gaz.
And this is
Bromantic.
Do you want to do some dad jokes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely.
You know Orion's belt? Big waste of space. Didn't like that. Yeah, it's only got 3 stars.
Oh, there it is. There. I was like, that can't be it. That can't be it.
Yeah, Orion's belt, the big waste of space.
I thought that was the pure joke. That was all. I was like, bro, that cannot be it.
What have you done?
Yeah, we've been doing this long enough now. You should know.
I don't like those.
Yeah.
All right, mate, calm down.
And I normally like space jokes.
That's why I picked it.
How do you make a waterbed bouncier? Use spring water.
I thought mine were bad. Jesus.
That was good. It's clever.
Who can drink 4 gallons of petrol and it doesn't even bother them? Jerry can. I knew you'd like that. You're such a child.
That's just good. Oh, okay. I went to the doctor recently and said I've got an earache, inflamed sinuses, conjunctivitis and headaches. He was quite dismissive. He just said, it's all in your head.
What have you done?
Yeah, they get better.
I hope so. Guy's trying to get a job at a farm. He gets asked, have you ever shoed a horse? The guy replies, no, but I once told a donkey to fuck off.
I saw it coming, but it was a better finish than I was expecting. I recently tried to sue the airport for misplacing my luggage. I lost the case.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Did you look at these and go, these are good?
I thought they're okay.
A biology teacher brought a banana into sex ed class to demonstrate how to put on a condom. Apparently he couldn't get an erection on an empty stomach.
That is more of a you joke, yeah. My wife says that I've wasted money ordering a 3-meter wide frame for our wedding photo. I just think she needs to look at the bigger picture. Good, we get better.
What do you call a French guy wearing slippers? Felipe Velope.
Sake. A vegan said to me that people who sell and eat meat are disgusting. Well, I said that people who sell fruit and vegetables are grosser.
That took me a little bit. That didn't look like a second to get it.
Yeah, I saw your face do this.
Got it.
Yeah.
What has 2 butts and kills people? Assassin.
Okay, that was good. They say childbirth is the most painful thing anyone can experience. But I don't know. Maybe I was too young to remember.
Fuck. What do you call a dog with no legs? You don't call it, you go and get it.
My wife is mad at me again because she says I'm lazy. I didn't even do anything.
That's a Richard joke.
Yeah, that is.
2 whales are at the bar. One turns to the other and says, the other whale looks at him and says, "Gimme keys, Frank, you're drunk."
That's another you joke. I'd like to thank my lecturer for teaching me the meaning of the word plethora. It means a lot.
That's a you joke.
Yeah, that definitely is.
How many Germans does it take to change a light bulb? 1. They're efficient. Which is not very funny.
I thought that was the joke. Right, I'll put this one in for you, okay? What colour is the wind? Blue?
That would have been bad if you didn't finish it off with...
It says in brackets, blow. I thought, okay.
What did Hitler say when he was blindfolded? "I cannot see."
Oh, God. Is that a Nazi? Is that meant to be a Nazi?
Yeah, I cannot see. I cannot see.
Nazi, that is a Nazi. I don't know, you pronounce Nazi so well. I was like, I don't know, was there a link there?
What was he just saying that he couldn't see?
It's
It's another play on the German thing.
I cannot see. I was like, I don't know.
I told you they're efficient, not funny.
You didn't tell me. I was fair warned. It's a 5-minute walk from my house to the pub, but a 45-minute walk from the pub to my house. The difference is staggering.
You have to go again.
Ah.
Sorry. I'm sorry, you're going to have to go again.
It's a 5-minute walk from my house to the pub, but a 45-minute walk from the pub to my house.
So in my head, when you said it, you went, it's a 45-minute walk from my house to the pub, a 45-minute back. The difference is staggering. I thought, there's no difference.
And then you heard it's 5 minutes.
And then I was like, makes sense.
Cool. I hope you enjoyed the laugh.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, guys.
Cool.
A woman orders a double entendre at the bar. The waiter gives it to her. That was that.
Yeah. I feel like that joke is nearly funny.
Just the person telling it.
No. It's the joke's fault entirely. It's like nearly funny.
Yeah. It needs to be rolled off after another funny joke, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
And he gives it to her. Let's.
Yeah. Maybe that's why. It's because it's too smutty for us.
A woman orders a single entendre from a waiter. They had sex.
Well, that's funny.
Ta-da! Got it.
I went to the hardware store recently and asked for a 40-watt bulb. The clerk said, "For what?" I said, "No, it needs to be 40. It's another good finish.
Oh, God. What do we do with our lives?
Just doing dad jokes, mainly.
I'm all over it.
Yeah.
Is there anything that gets us subscribers? Speaking of, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, number one, how did you get here? Number two, we love the fact you're here. Number three, we'd really like it if you could subscribe.
We'd love that. If you could subscribe, that'd be great.
Prick. If you could subscribe and like the video, put a little comment down below, tell us how you found us and why you didn't find us sooner. Also let us know what your favourite date is that coincides with your favourite season. Also, why your favourite colour starts with the same letter as that date. Just let us know.
Good luck, everyone. Should we do some emails?
Hit the notification bell as well, because that's a thing.
Yeah, do that. Or join the Discord, because we'll notify you that way as well.
Yeah. We don't ever promote the Discord on here.
No, they don't deserve it on here.
Ah.
But today you do.
Because everyone that watches is already in the Discord.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, they're already in there. They know. They know the Discord's there. They don't need any prompting.
All of our socials are in the thing down below.
Yeah.
Follow and like them all.
We expect to see you there.
Yeah.
And we'll be rather upset if we don't.
Yeah. And we know. We track these things.
Oh, yeah. We're hardy trackers.
Yeah, we definitely concentrate a lot on
Tracking.
stuff.
You ready for the first email?
Born ready, mate.
Good.
Really ready.
So, this is from the lovely T. Or Plot, as we like to call him. Hey, guys. I hope your week is going well. And Gaz, I hope you are feeling better. I was looking forward to another exciting episode of The Quest, and then Ryan decided to rip out my heart, stomp on it, cover it in dirt, and beat it with a shovel.
Couldn't agree more.
The next bit he says is a spoiler, so I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
But he goes, really? Last week was very busy and stressful for me, so I didn't get a chance to email in. But know that I am always wishing you guys the best. Anyway, I just had a couple of questions for you this week.
Excellent.
Have there been any dad jokes that you have shared on the podcast that have had a special meaning or backstory for you? Nope.
There we go. That was that one.
They are entirely random.
Yeah.
I wish I could be like, oh, mate, I could make a great joke out of this.
Yeah. I imagine he probably means like my dad used to tell me this all the time or something. Do you know what I mean? That kind of.
That'd be so sweet, wouldn't it? Tell a lie then. There is one which you told, which has special meaning to me, which is what's brown and sticky.
A stick.
Which is one you told, and that was my older brother's favourite joke. And I love that joke.
Sense of humour of a king.
Yes. So that is the only joke that I can think of that has been special to me in any way during the dad jokes.
Excellent.
What has been the most unexpected piece of parenting advice that actually worked for you? I went into being a parent clueless, as I think most people do. I think the fact that I never raised my voice to Atlas, I think, and it works. I found no problem with him listening or not responding to me. I don't have to raise my voice. So when I say no, like everything, I'm going to have to say it a few times.
Yeah.
But I've always found that going towards what he's doing and kind of interacting with him and seen quite a few things about like changing their attention and stuff like that, been quite good. Just for a small example, grabbing the keys off the side, he likes to do that off the table.
Yeah.
But after a few attempts of going over to him when he's about to grab them, being like, no, like, no, moving his hand down and being like, no, we mustn't touch, like, blah, blah, blah. Now, if he does walk over there to do it and I go, no, and he takes his hand down, that's that. So I think that's one of the things that I thought may not work as well as yelling, but I found it to be very successful for me personally.
I suppose it's kind of a different thing than
That's fine.
what the question asks, but it's kind of on the same. One of the things I found like works really well, for me at least, I know every child is different, but is the use of positive reinforcement as opposed to negative.
Yeah.
So I have, and it's a terrible habit, of slipping to negative reinforcement quite quickly.
Okay.
In terms of if, say, Elijah's done something, I'll use something we've done recently. Like I've recently taught him how to go down the fireman's pole, like at the park. And what I found is when he was stood up there and was like scared, which is a completely normal thing to do, like the first thing my mind slips to is don't be scared. Like, why are you scared? Don't be silly. Like that kind of thing on my head. Which did nothing really. Like that's where like did absolutely like it slipped out a couple of times and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, but then I found that positive reinforcement, obviously it keeps it happy, it keeps it light, keeps him happy and kind of distracts him from that fear and works a hell of a lot better. And then overdoing the celebration afterwards once he's done it, he's hyped. Like he's loving it. Like he did it, I think he did it the first time when he very first did it. And also went crazy. And then he goes crazy and we're high-fiving, big hug. And then he's like, again, and runs up to the thing. He ran up to the top and he was like, I put my arms out like I normally would to hug. And he went, nope, jumped onto the pole and slid down. I was like, banging.
That is
really,
super cool.
Really good. But yeah, I do have a habit of going straight to the negative rather than just thinking, okay, it's cool. And also just remembering that he's a kid. Of course he's scared of a height. Like, you know, it's as tall as me. So I'm like, it's not that tall. It's like fucking down there. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's one thing I would say, like concentrate more on positive reinforcement to encourage them to do things as opposed to going into that, what are you doing kind of thing.
No, that's brilliant. Yeah. Well, the funny story about that is every time Atlas scores a basketball now, he claps.
Yeah.
Because obviously, when he first started doing it, I was like, yeah. But like, every single time he shoots, when he looks at me, he claps. And I'm like, we've got to hype this every time now. It's now a thing. So,
well, it's now. I've got him and his cousins now doing it. So when I first taught him to do the fireman's pole, I took his cousin as well and taught him at the same time. They get on really well. I taught them both at the same time. And I made sure that every time they did it, they clapped for each other. So now they like do it every time automatically, like, yeah, well done. And then I took his other cousin with us today when we went to the park. And she's like just starting, like she's never done a fireman's pole ever before. So obviously I'm still just carrying her down. As soon as I carried her down to the floor, both him and his cousin, well done. And I'm like, yeah, hype it. Like, make it.
That's so cool.
So it's like a big deal for all of them. Do you know what I mean? And she was happy and yeah, really nice.
Hopefully throughout the years, the more cousins you bring to that fireman's
I'm
pole.
the fireman pole guy.
There's like, I don't know, there's like I say hundreds of just
a queue.
At the bottom of the fire.
Yeah!
Just had that mental image there. Okay, so last question. Last week, you read an Am I the Arsehole? Where the person submitting said their boyfriend was weird because they like cosplay and D&D. And she asked him to leave her weekend with her friends at her new house because they thought he was weird. Seeing as you record the quest, I don't know what we're talking about, an actual play D&D inspired game. Mate, just talk about that podcast.
I don't know about. It's nothing to do with us.
We're not weird.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to Atlas or Elijah if they were the boyfriend in this situation who was calling you as they drove away from surprising their girlfriend? Oh, the problem is with that is that's clearly a long-term relationship and he clearly loves her. God, that'd be such a difficult conversation, wouldn't it? Because
I think it would be very hard if there were no signs leading up to it. Because I feel like, although that's one instance, like in time that she's spoken about of her being, I feel like if that's the type of person she is, there must be things leading up to that where from the outside you're going, what? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, that's ridiculous.
I think the two things, because obviously when you give advice, you don't have to give one piece.
Yeah.
I would say you need to have, if you want to, a proper conversation with her about how she wants to move forward with this. And if it doesn't say, you're more important than my friends, that's not the person for you.
Yeah.
Fuck it. That's the only piece of advice I'll give. Yeah. That actually, well, as I said, I thought that's the best thing
really
you
good
can do.
piece of advice, yeah.
The other bit of me was like, fucking leave her. And then I was like, that's not great advice. That's just me being a dad.
I mean, that's exactly what I would probably say. Well, she's not
worth your time.
For you.
Yeah, you're better than that.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
like, she's automatic. Because I feel like if you have to force someone to make the choice that's not their first choice. Like, you're not their first choice.
Yeah, especially, it's just hideous, isn't it?
Like, if you have to turn around and go, I'd actually quite like it if I could be picked first, you're clearly not their first choice.
Yeah.
So,
I think she needs to learn the lesson, and he needs to be like, yeah, that's a really good point, actually, isn't it? If you're not naturally someone's first choice, is it worth being a choice at all?
Yeah.
Oh, deep. Also, I have to apologise. I'm so sorry, but I haven't been able to finish the next chapter of the adventure, and I refuse to send Elijah anything half-assed.
Good.
I will be sure to get it to you as soon as possible. Always a fan, Plot Armoured.
Appreciate your plot very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, just so you know, I will show Atlas them as he gets older. But he won't appreciate it. He'll just be like, that's great, thanks. So his time will come.
Yeah. One thing I don't know if I told Plot, I know I've told you, is that he recognises the characters as you and me.
Yeah.
And he wants me to call them when I read it to him. He wants me to call them Uncle Ryan and Daddy.
Yeah, I love that.
I can't call them by their character names. So
that's great. He's like, who are you talking about?
Yeah. That's Uncle Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm glad that he recognises me as that character as well. Because that's a pretty cool looking character, so I'm not mad about it. Yeah. Right, our next email from the lovely Annika. Hello to you both. So mine's a wee short message today, and I've pre-read this, and it's quite deep. So I saw a video on Insta, I believe, and honestly, it took my breath away a little. So I thought I would share. Please answer if you're able to. How many scars did you have to justify because you love the person holding the knife? The more you hear it or read it, the harder it lands. And it honestly broke my heart a little, as I've been there one too many times. And, yeah, answer that one first.
How many
scars did you have to justify? Well, actually, I think that pops into the last question. No, it doesn't, no. All right, I'll go first. Should I go first, yeah? So I think this is quite an interesting subject, actually, because I'm going to talk about pregnancy. Now, while my wife was pregnant, and obviously she's pregnant and her hormones all over the place, I took a lot of abuse. Way more than anyone would ever take given normal circumstances.
Yeah.
But I do think that's the power of pregnancy. And I think the difficult thing in my relationship as well was that she just moved from America. Like, there was no way I could just be like, hey, this isn't working, you're crazy, like, see you later. And I think that was a difficult thing. And we've actually discussed having a second child, but she knows I'm not keen on it because of going through that pregnancy.
That's what's stopping you thinking.
I don't think because I don't think we'll survive it.
Yeah,
because it was so rough the first time round, and I'm just thinking I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah,
like otherwise we'll have to wait years before I'm thinking, all right, I'm ready to go through that again. And then she might be like nearly 40, and I'll be like, no, actually, I don't want to be an old dad. But I know that's not quite what you asked. But
I mean, it's exactly what you asked.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that was. I'm not going to lie. I think people who go through like very physically and mentally abusive relationships, I don't know how people do it.
No.
I think people need to learn to walk away. I think loving someone, but receiving that, how can you love someone that does that to you?
Yeah.
Like that, I think that's the thing for me why I've never found myself in relationships like that too often, is because as soon as I see any sign of that,
I think it's definitely a sign of like being mentally broken, because you don't, we're thinking of it from, like, I would say me and you are fairly mentally strong in terms of like enduring things and being like, look, no, this is not.
Yeah.
But the mindset of someone in that situation is so mentally broken. And I don't mean broken in a bad way, obviously. I just mean like that they almost feel like they depend on that person for survival.
Yeah.
There's no one else out there that's going to like them. They haven't got any friends. Who pays for everything? Who controls everything? They don't control anything in their lives because they're in this abusive, controlled relationship that suddenly the person that controls everything is going to be gone.
Yeah.
And like, what their lives will fall apart. And it does, like, the amount of times you hear that, you're not wanted and you're ugly and you're this and you're that, you will eventually start to believe it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's a very manipulative behaviour, isn't it?
I've had a close friend of mine who you would like never expect. He's not the type of person at all who you think would be affected by that. Quite deeply hit by that. Like his missus was like on him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
Just
it's
giving him
like
a lot of abuse and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
and it's really sad because you say it to him and he's like, yeah, but you know, he does look at himself like that and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
yeah. I think that's the other thing, isn't it? If you know that person from before and you're watching them now turn into something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do also think that it's only that person that can help themselves. Like the person in that situation, like there's as much as you can be like, look, you know, I'll pull you out of it. I'll go, I'll bring you, I'll collect you. You know, you can offer all the assistance in the world till that person makes that decision. There's no point.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll say love. It's going to be the absolute devil.
Do you know what? The other thing is that, I said this to you before, we both agreed on it. And this is not to do with us, we're not being abused, just to clarify. But the whole, before you have children, the whole, you know, being kids isn't a reason, having kids isn't a reason to stay together. You're like, so confident in that fucking respect. After having kids,
I would walk through the worst relationship.
I'd endure
day in, day
whatever
out.
it was necessary.
Yeah.
And that's, to be honest, a lot of that's to do with the fact that I know full well that if we ever did break up, I wouldn't get custody of Elijah because it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
And that's just common sense. Like, I work a lot of hours, you know, I'm not there a lot. It would make much more sense for her to take care of him. I could not be a weekend dad. Couldn't do it.
No, I think that would be my biggest problem as well. Is I'd be like, well, I'll be popping around every evening then for a bit.
It's like we're still living together.
Yeah, you're bang on with that as well, aren't you? I think if you try and picture your life without coming home to them,
Mad.
you'd just be like, no, I don't want that. I'm going to stick with this person,
100%.
even though I hate them or whatever, because I'm not missing out on how much I love that person.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely think that's something that's in my mind that's been changed massively.
And just a disclaimer: neither of us are saying we hate you, darlings.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a personal thing.
We're just a discussion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
a hypothetical.
But yeah, mad in it. Thanks, Annika. Once again.
God, Jesus. What's the hardest question to answer that someone has asked you?
Probably one of your fucking emails, Annika.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Absolutely.
Someone once asked me how much abuse have I had to. How many?
Yeah, I did further maths at A levels, and there was some quadratic equations, things like that, and I struggled big time.
This is me trying to pretend I know what a quadratic equation is.
That was you pretending, like you knew. You do know.
Yep.
Oh, cool. I thought so.
Maths.
To be honest, I think any soul-searching emotional question that I get asked, I always find it difficult. I find it very hard to speak truthfully about emotions.
Yeah.
I think anything. I think even if we tried to have a deep conversation on this podcast about certain emotions, I couldn't do it.
Do you know what's really weird? And it's going to be a bit telling now. We could be sitting in exactly the same position, doing exactly the same thing. The camera would be off. We'd have a really deep emotional conversation.
Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
I think when I know people are listening, I immediately shut off a large part of my...
Because we've had some deep conversations here.
Yeah.
Sitting here. But just because it's being recorded, you're like...
I'm not revealing that.
No. Someone asked me what emotion was once, and I was like, what?
What's that?
Yeah.
Is that what women have? I don't know. Don't like that. Didn't like that comment. Second I made it.
Because only women feel. Men deal with their emotions.
Okay, that's definitely worse. Right.
That's why men are better pilots. Hashtag Tate forever.
I don't know where you're going with that. I'm going to move on to the third email.
Please do. I'm just rambling.
I can tell. Gents. That's not how you say gents, Ryan. That is-
Gents. Gents. Boys.
Don't change the word. Right. Gents. Thanks for reminding me to send this email when you was on live Tuesday night and I forgot all about it. Bit of a long one. So, am I the arsehole?
Ooh.
To be clear, I didn't read this because I wanted to read it fresh on the podcast as well.
Excellent
So we
news.
can both dive into this
Hoo-hoo.
fresh as daisies.
It's really good because I don't have Am I the Arsehole for today, so
Oh, glorious.
Yeah.
So,
spoiler. Interrupting him.
you ready? You want me to do it or not? You know what, Richard? Sorry, we're not reading that.
Do you know what it is? I get to a certain point, like I'll just say things, your face switches. So the first couple you're like, and then the third one you're like,
When you're ready. Right. So, to beat the great M25 traffic, I have to leave the house no later than 5 a.m. My stepson, let's call him Josh, as that's his name, got a job as a labourer. But the only way for him to get there was to get a lift with me, and I would drop him off at the station. The station isn't a million miles out of my way, it's about a 10-minute detour. I tell him every night that if he isn't ready, I will leave without him. I feel like I know where this is going. And he will either have to pay for a cab or wait for Mum to do the school run and be late. Now, on the morning in question, I go past his room at 4:30 and notice his bedroom light isn't on, so I know he's still in bed. I could leave him there to teach him a lesson about sleeping through his alarm, but decide to open his door and turn his light on. I'm greeted by a, "What the fuck?" So I politely tell him what the time is and that I am leaving at 5 with or without him. I close the door and make my way to the kitchen to make lunch and have a cuppa. 4:53 comes around and he strolls down the stairs into the laundry room, just wearing his pants. I remind him again I will be leaving at 5 and I'm grunted at. The microwave clock turns 5, so I gather my bits together, leave the house and go to my car. The front door flies open with a half-dressed Josh who says, "Are you fucking kidding me?" "No," I say. "I'm not being late for work. You know I leave at 5. Just as the wheels of the car start moving, a panicked Josh runs from the house with an armful of clothes, sight boots in hand, and a rucksack thrown round his neck. It was a very silent journey to the station and a difficult space for him to get dressed in. Am I the arsehole?
no,
Absolutely not.
no, not even slightly.
Has anyone made you feel like an arsehole for that? Because they're
Not
wrong
even
to do so.
a little bit.
No, I think that's a great lesson
Yeah.
for Josh.
Yeah.
Like,
The thing
life's
is-
going to keep going. You need to keep up.
Yeah, I mean, not only have you been his alarm clock and warned him plenty that you're going to be going at 5.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a call your bluff situation. I've got to go to
I'm
work.
going to go.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I've got to go to work. This
Yeah.
isn't like, let's keep you happy. I'm not taking you to school and,
Yeah.
I'm going to work.
Yeah.
Come or
This
don't
is-
come. I don't care.
Like, my job is actually, not like, but my job's
Yeah.
more important. Like, I
Yeah.
need to provide for this family. Like, so I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Learn your lesson now.
Yeah.
Like, that's, not the arsehole at all. In fact, I rate
Yeah, 100%.
the whole situation.
If I were you, I'd have just driven off and wouldn't let him get in the car. Not even joking.
No, I believe you.
Because my issue would be is I would be frustrated by the cheek of it that when I walked in at 4:30 and went, I'm leaving in half an hour, and he was like, "What the fuck?" I'd be like, "Cool, no worries." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so I'd have been like, "Gone."
Yes.
I'd have probably been a dick and left it 10 to 5.
You'd have done your window down and gone, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Just driven off.
They're not even dressed. Get out of my car.
Yeah.
Go.
See that, mate?
You know what I mean? And the other thing is, it's not like it's impossible for him to get there. Like you said, you can get a cab, you can do it. Do you know what I mean? There's several ways for him to get there. It's just convenient for him to get a lift and it's free.
Yeah.
Don't treat me like a piece of shit then.
Yeah.
No.
In fact, Rich, let him know.
Yeah,
Be
tell
like,
him.
"Don't swear at me anymore."
Just watch it. Show him this bit.
Yeah.
Josh, hope you're listening, mate.
Mm.
This is your job. It's not Richard's place to get you to work. He's doing you a favour.
Mm.
Yeah? Either get a driving licence, sort yourself out, or pay him a bit more respect.
I mean, definitely pay him a bit more, regardless of anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's not or, is it? And pay him a bit more respect.
Yeah, 100%. I've got to be honest with you. Rich, I know you're a good egg, mate, and I don't know.
He is a good egg, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of Josh swearing at you. Like that. I've got to be honest with you, it doesn't sit well
Coming
with
for
me.
you, Josh.
Yeah, I'm reading it. I think the idea of you leaving and him going, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I'd be like,
Oh, yeah, he did it when he came out the door as well.
mm,
So he did it when he went into the bedroom to wake him.
yeah.
Then when he came... Yeah, I'd have driven. I'd have been gone.
Yeah, I'd have been like, "See you later, mate."
I'd have been like, nope, bye.
And the fact that he responded to you with "what the fuck" and you still politely told him the time and when you'd be leaving.
Yeah,
Kudos to you, mate.
yeah. Open the door. Fuck you doing in there? Close the door.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. And to be honest with you, right at the start, you say you could have taught him a lesson by not waking him up and all that jazz. And I still wouldn't have thought you were the arsehole. I'd have been like, a bit mean. I don't think you'd have been the arsehole in that because you're right. You are teaching him. If you see it through your alarm, there are consequences to it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call you an arsehole for that, but I'd be like,
come on now.
You could have just woken up. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
But then again, if you're going to get greeted with "what the fuck,"
Yeah, I would never do it again
yeah,
after that.
no.
And I'd blatantly tell him that. I'm never waking you up again, so you best wake up to your alarm.
I think actually that's a conversation you could have with him.
Yeah.
If you speak to me like that, I'm never waking you up again.
Yeah.
And I'm never giving you a lift again. If you speak to me like that as well.
If I hear a swear word out of your mouth in the morning.
Yeah. Like first thing you need to learn is respect.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's the only thing that irks me in that, to be honest, that whole situation.
Yeah.
Because I know he's young. He's going to be grunty in the morning and tired
Yeah, of
and blah, blah, blah.
course,
I get all that. I just don't.
There's
I don't
still
rate
limits to
the
it.
disrespect he's giving you there. And some people would be like, they're just words, Ryan. Like, it doesn't matter if he says swear words like blah blah. But I just think it just shows.
It's a
it
level of
implies
respect,
a lack of respect, and I massively don't think you deserve it in this situation. And
Especially when you're all doing him the favour.
yes, that's what I mean.
Like, this is not a convenience for you to do. You're going out of your way to do this.
Yeah,
Like, it's unnecessary.
massively unnecessary. So definitely not the arsehole. In fact, you're treated a bit like an arsehole in that, and that doesn't sit well with me. So if anyone gives you any jip for that,
Feel free to send them our way.
yeah, because we will not stand for it. He says film phrases. Just chuck this in at the end. By an inch or a mile, winning's winning.
Don't know.
Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious.
Fair enough.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Fuck. That's in Snatch, isn't it?
No. It might be copied from this film into Snatch. This is the original.
I don't know then.
It's Italian Job.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not put who the actor is that says it. But I know it's Michael Caine. So he says, from Rich, love to you and the family.
Lots of love, Rich.
Lots of love,
As
Rich.
always.
Yes, thank you very much for that lovely Am I the Arsehole? That was quite a good one as well, actually, for us to sink our teeth into.
Yeah.
I do love an Am I the Arsehole?
We're fans.
Yeah, as per normal, if you want to send in an Am I the Arsehole, situations just like that are perfect.
Yeah.
And we can hopefully make you see why you were not the arsehole in the situation. Or we'll tell you straight if we think you were. So, and we don't care if you're a young kid getting out of bed. We'll call you an arsehole.
Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Remember, it's still Richard's stepson.
Someone has made a lovely request today, haven't they? For a
They
game.
have.
Mm.
Oh, for a game that we weren't too sure whether people liked or not.
Yeah. I know,
Which is
like,
weird.
I miss it.
We really enjoy it.
Yeah. We're bang on that.
Yeah.
So we're going to play Mind Meld.
It's time for...
Yeah, can you do a better intro, actually? Yeah.
Okay. It's time for a mind meld. I don't know.
I liked it. I'm not even anti it.
Which is weird.
Good place for fucking Mind Meld.
I could do this.
You ready?
3, 2, 1. Chicken.
Eyes. Chicken. Shit.
3, 2, 1. Turkey. No. Just turkeys have got eyes.
You've not really helped us out there, I'm not going to lie. Poultry.
Turkey and gristle. Okay, yeah, fine. 3, 2, 1.
Giblets. I went with the gristly bit of the turkey. Don't really know what you mean. Can't lie.
I'm going to lie to you here. I said the wrong word. I said the wrong word.
Can I know the word?
The word was meant to be food. However, what I did was went before food. No, before food I went turkey, beef, post on roast dinners. Roast dinners are food, yeah. And then said beef. So
Nice, okay. So we've got beef and giblets.
3, 2, 1. Bullock.
Food. Oh. What did you say?
Bullock. Food and bullock.
What's bullock?
Bullock is baby bull.
Really?
It's very tasty.
Fair enough. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Cow.
Biltong.
Biltong. Okay, no. Biltong and cow. 3, 2, 1. Jerky.
Nice, well done.
Beautiful.
Well done. Yeah. You gave me the old... and that got it to me.
We know. Right, great. That was great mind meld. On to the next segment.
You fucking stop right where you are.
Chicken. How difficult was it to find chicken and eyes?
I'll tell you what, there's probably someone out there going, this.
Yeah.
Like a really...
The name for a chicken's eyes.
Yeah, top notch. I was trying to think of like chicken scared and then see if I could get like eyes. I was like squint and I was like, nope.
Yeah,
I couldn't get to work.
I almost said like fish.
Is that the stuff you'd say?
No, it's like when you...
I went about you went turkey anyway.
No, because like fish, when you've got the eyes.
I know what you meant.
And then I was like, chicken doesn't really go to the fish.
People eat them. People eat chicken.
That's as loose as turkey was. Turkeys have eyes. They're like chickens.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
What did you say? Gristle?
Yeah, there's eyeballs are gristly and you can get gristle in chickens. What did you know mine? Nah. You're wrong. Chickens don't have gristle.
Right. Next one.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Anime.
Wind. That's so weird because I nearly said Goku.
Really?
Change it to wind.
Wind and anime.
Okay.
See, I fucked myself here because Ryan's going to know a lot more anime than I will.
You'll know
He's going
this
to come up with a character that has something to do with wind.
Do it.
I'm not going to know who he is. It's not going to be this. I'm just letting you know. 3, 2, 1. Pidgeotto.
Airbender.
Yeah.
Pidgeotto. You didn't even go with the move Gust. Sure, Pidgeotto.
Yeah, but... Yeah. I thought of that.
Also, Pidgey, right down the middle. Pidgeotto. Fucking... We've got Airbender and Pidgeotto. Right, was only one winner here for me.
I feel like it's cheating a little bit, but 3, 2, 1, go.
Air cutter. Oh, you're going to go now. I was just kidding. Of course it was Gus. I just picked a different... Is that the name of that move? Air cutter?
I've never heard of that move.
I said this in Pokemon first gen. Air cutter.
Air cutter is not.
Wing cutter? Fly...
Wing attack?
Nah, there's one called something cutter, which is a flying type move. You know I'm fucking looking at it right now, don't you?
Don't know what he's talking about. Because I'm not a dweeb, so...
I am a dweeb, so...
3, 2, 1. Amsterdam.
Brick.
Amsterdam and brick. 3, 2, 1. Bridge.
High Street. Oh, Bridge and High Street, okay. Bridge and High Street.
3, 2, 1.
Red
River.
light. Oh, damn.
How did you get to a red light?
Because where there's a bridge and a high street where the red light district is.
You know, a red light and river. Three.
Wait, I don't get it.
2.
I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the... Am I missing something?
Yes, clearly.
Red light.
Oh, just go with your word. What word do you want? Red light and river.
Well, I feel like I want to say something really, but I'm like, I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing. No.
You're going to go really far the other way.
I want to say it, but I don't need to keep it in.
Pussy waterfall.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm honestly...
Along those lines.
Red light and river.
Yep.
Because originally I was like buoy, but now I'm like, that's clearly not what we were both
Buoy?
on. Buoy, like a buoy with a little red light on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, that's not where my mind's gone.
I go for it.
3, 2, 1. Moist.
Periods. Okay, fine. I told you I wasn't sure. We debated on it a long time. I wanted to say buoy. You were like, well. And then I went red, and I went river, and I panicked. I didn't. I told you I was confused. I'm not proud of it. I'm not happy with my answer.
Keep filling the silence.
I didn't know what to do. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
So now we've got periods and moist. Yep. I'm so sorry, everybody listening. What does this game become?
What have you done? Okay. Three. Have you got one?
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1. Vagina.
Tampon. Okay. Okay. I can see why you went for that. I can see why you did that. Once again, I feel like I'm on a tangent. I'm astray, and I can't bring it out. I can't bring it back. I've tried. I'm too far gone.
Tampon and vagina.
I feel like they're very sabbatical.
Okay. We can do this.
Sadly, the link's already been said.
Huh?
I feel like the link's already been said.
No. There's another one.
Well, I'm not going to like what I'm going to say next. But
3, 2, 1.
blood.
Tampax.
I'm still out. I'm still wrong. I'm still wrong. I've not strayed. I'm not happy. I'm very sorry, everyone. Very sorry. Very sorry. I've gone. Tampax would have been better. That didn't come to my mind. It didn't come to me. It didn't come to me.
Oh, you're killing me.
I'm sorry. This is not a special subject of mine. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Blood and Tampax. Okay. No, it's fine. We're back. We're back.
I'm very unconfident in all answers now. So you can look at me like that.
Tampax and blood. 3, 2, 1. Menstruate.
Cycle. Oh, yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
I don't think I can go anymore.
I'd like to come off this subject, please. I'd like to move away now.
Was fantastic.
I got that wrong. Yes, that's my fault entirely. And that came from pretty
What did we say?
brick and
It was brick and
I don't know what you said.
Amsterdam.
No. You
Yeah, I said
before-
Amsterdam. No, I said Amsterdam.
yeah, you did. And we had High Street and River and Bridge. Sorry. Yeah, fuck.
And then river and red light.
Yeah, and then
And then Ryan's demise.
the Fool of Ryan.
What's weirder about that is that if you just said it and not said anything else, it probably wouldn't have been as good. It was how awkward that instantly made you.
Yeah, I didn't. Because I didn't know.
You were like, period. Oh, God. I've said period. Oh, no. I shouldn't be talking.
That is how I felt.
Yeah,
That's how I felt.
I shouldn't be talking about periods. Oh, no.
Fuck, I'm already out of my fucking range.
You're like, this is a sensitive topic. We need to get off this immediately. Tampon. Like, no. Oh, shit.
I couldn't read. Blood.
Blood was amazing.
Do you know what's terrible? Do you know what it nearly said in sedimentary cycle? Clot. At that point, I was like, no, that's too far.
I was about to say absorb, and then I was like, no.
Ryan is not going to say absorb.
Yeah.
He's going to say something regarding...
It's going to be about periods.
Yeah.
He's stuck on it. He's
He
stuck.
cannot get off. His wealth of knowledge.
Fallopian tubes. We'd have got there.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, we'll have one more round just because I don't want that to be how we end it.
Oh, I fucking love how we end up. That's how we end the podcast. That's how good that was.
See you next week.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Vanilla.
Mask. Vanilla and mask. 3, 2, 1.
Face mask. What did you say? Did you say gimp mask? What's that got to do with vanilla?
Because it's not vanilla.
I tell you what, it's a curveball. It's a curveball. And like you were like, is it? I'm like, yeah, you could get it. You were like gimp mask. Wow, we're on quite different subjects now. I'm on
face mask and gimp mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Annoyingly, the link there is mask. All right.
3, 2, 1. Mouth.
Face.
I almost said face. I did. Yeah, I thought, no, mouth.
Yeah, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you have gone for that?
They both cover the mouth.
I think only a gimp mask covers the mouth.
Face mask.
So it's got a mouth slit in it.
What?
Face masks.
What kind of face mask are you thinking of?
Like the ones that people put on their face. And they've got an eye hole and a mouth hole.
No, that's not a face. A face mask is what you wore during the pandemic. It's a face mask.
What am I calling? What's that then? People say...
Sounds more like a gimp mask.
No, people say, I'm going to do a face mask tonight.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. Vanilla. Okay.
You didn't even question it. You think I'm in COVID? And you're like, vanilla, yeah. I see it.
I didn't even bother because I said gimp. I was like, I'm distracted. Yes.
Oh my God, you
Vanilla,
didn't even question
like the
it.
face mask, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, this is so crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm lost. What are we on?
Mouth and face.
Right.
3, 2, 1. Nose.
Cow disease. Mad cow disease. That's foot and mouth, not face and mouth. It's close.
We had face and mouth.
I don't know.
And you went for a disease.
Wrong body parts as well.
Okay, so we've got mad cow disease.
And nose.
And nose.
Yeah. Very easy.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So easy.
Oh, you're going to smash this. I feel it.
3, 2, 1. Snout.
Ball ring. Okay. I see what you've done there.
Should have ended on periods. Fuck me. Bull ring.
And snout.
3, 2, 1. Sting.
Matador. Okay.
What's matador got to do with the snout?
Sort of stabs it through his snout.
Matador and steam. We may as well have restarted.
Good restart, though.
We've gone so far away from each other. Okay, steam and matador.
I've got it.
How have you got it?
I've got it.
3. No, I haven't got one.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Yep.
It's going to be god awful. 3, 2, 1.
Red. Okay, you didn't say anything. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. It was hard. It's hard. If you couldn't get anything, hey, don't worry about it. When we lose that round, you can't win them all. What makes me laugh is you do the countdown. I think if anyone should be ready, it's you. But hey,
I forgot.
You forgot what happened at the end of that countdown. Just fuck it off. How do we win the game? 3, 2, 1. That's the end of that.
It's done. It's done.
Okay. Red. That's...
Yep.
Right, well,
Red. And what I'm going to do is cut that bit and put it in.
I like it. That will fool them all.
3, 2, 1.
Red. 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 Whoa! No celebration after, no nothing. Just us going, okay. All right. That was
Yay!
Yeah, that's it. Nice, I like it.
I'll make it work.
Should we do the next segment, I think, after that?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know if I'm ready. I am going to read you some stories about sour and self-entitled people.
I like it.
And I'd like to know your reaction and your thoughts on said
Always.
stories.
Let's do it.
Being the wise man you are.
Opinionable matter.
First one. My neighbour left me a note getting mad at me for letting my small child play outside because it's disruptive to his 2 dogs and his bird who sits next to the window and likes to look into my yard. He said if this will continue, he will call the police.
Well, twat.
Excellent. Next one.
Shut up.
Ryan's reactions.
If I found that note, I'd be like, what a dickhead.
Would you go round?
Yeah.
100%. You'd have to.
What are you even talking about?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but it's my yard. How about I'll shoot your dog?
Jesus.
Sorry. Yeah. Whoa.
that was
Whoa.
that was something.
Sorry.
You mentioned my child in your note.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'll kill everything you love.
Yeah.
Right. Jesus.
Got a bit emotional there. Very sorry. I'm gonna revert back to what a twat and just leave it at that.
I had a roommate who actually threw a tantrum in front of other people because I moved my bed 3 feet up. She talked shit about me for weeks to everyone, saying how she had less space on her side, and all I wanted was for my bed to be near the power outlets. Just to clarify, they split the room into 2, and it's still completely on their side.
What twat? Well, we're just going to hear about twats.
I mean, they're self-entitled people. That's literally all it's about.
God, yeah, you're right. Wow, they are self-entitled. What a twat. I'd be like, it's on my... I couldn't have a roommate like that.
No.
I'd be like, shut up.
Yeah.
I know I sound very blunt when I say stuff like that. Like, I would at first be explaining it's on my side.
I don't think, because I think you just have no patience. Because it's utter bullshit.
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
is,
I've got no patience for this.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're just being stupid.
Yeah.
Like, there's no explanation for this. You're just being an idiot.
Fair enough, yeah. Maybe I would just be like that.
My sister-in-law asked her bridesmaids, me included, to gain 5 to 10 kilos to make her look better in comparison.
I'd do it.
What, you'd gain 5 to 10 kilos? Of muscle.
Yeah. Boy, I'm going to fucking wham at your wedding.
I'm always surprised when I read certain stories about how entitled brides can get.
I know, crazy, isn't it?
Now, I know it's their big day, but it's just unreal.
You should make other people look bad to make you shine.
Like, I've got to be... Right.
God. Don't dull the rocks around you. Okay? Make yourself shine. Goodness me. Be the gold. I'm sorry. Stop me. God.
Yes. Next one.
After watching 5 hours of my roommate's favourite show, I asked if I could watch my show for half an hour. And they said, no, it's boring. What a twat. Am I doing it? Is this a segment?
All right. Jesus. You don't want to hear about entitled people.
No, I do. I just wanted to join in.
You know what? We're fucking that game off because I can't get the page to load. So I'm just going to read you. And am I the arsehole?
Sweet, all right.
All right. Because I found one the other day. I was like, I'll try something new, and it didn't work. So here we are.
It did not work. It was short.
Yeah. You ready for this? Because you're not going to like it.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm buckled in.
My perfect husband found out about my escape money. He broke down sobbing and left the house. My husband has never shown any signs of being dangerous and rarely ever gets upset. He gives and trusts me with all of his money. He believes that I can manage the money better and showers me with gifts whenever he gets extra dollars because he knows that being a stay-at-home mum is one of the hardest jobs in the world, although we are child-free.
I think I found a couple of issues.
That's not the issue.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Continue. My unmarried mother came to me privately and talked about setting money aside for a rainy day or for an escape fund if worst came to worst. The way my mother talked about it seemed like a no-brainer to have, and I did what my mother told me. It was not noticeable in our expenses because my husband made a comfortable mid-six figures salary. All was good until about 2 years ago when he was injured at work in a near-fatal accident, giving him permanent walking discomfort. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit, we lost up and ate into nearly all of our savings. We also have to sell all that he invested, his car, his motor that took him 20 years to purchase, and I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering. When he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed, as my husband insisted it was his role to provide. He currently is working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his off days to keep us afloat. I still do all of the expense managing and have continued to put money into my escape account, although significantly decreased from $750 a month to just $200 a month. I still do this because honestly, I believe that we don't know the future ahead of us, no matter how great my husband is, and that I need this money if it's time to escape. My husband works from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. so that we can still cover all of our expenses at home. He came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because the stress and work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option, as I had spent years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work would not be enough. After an argument, my husband went through the finance to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw that I had regular reoccurring withdrawals leading back years, and asked me about it. I forgot about it, acted like it was all for the house, but he's not stupid to notice that they have the same amount from years going back. We eventually got into a heated fight. I broke down and revealed my money to him, which now was about $47,000. After I told him, he just kind of looked out of breath and broke down, sobbing. His point of view is I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said I hurt him on every possible level. My mum says this is exactly what the money is for and I should bail now. Am I the arsehole?
Yes. So is your mother. You're a terrible individual. And I don't know why that... For one, like, not being funny, like, I don't know, hear me out on this. It could have just been a rainy day fund. It could have been, like, you could have just been like, look, I'm good. Be honest with them. I set money aside, rainy day fund, you never know, blah, blah, blah. I just think everything about that is disgusting and I hate it. Can't lie about that. Just think that's a man doing everything he can to earn money and before good money. And you're like, well, I'm going to keep some of it just in case I have to bail on you.
I would have less of a problem with this if they hadn't gone through the whole he's lost his job. You know, they've gone through this thing. They're having real money issues. He's asking to downsize the house because he's thinking she's just sitting on 47 grand.
Yeah, probably help him out a little bit, that wouldn't it? And she's just like, yeah, but I need that in case I need to escape. That's more important than your well-being.
And then he's really hurt by that, understandably. And the mother is going, well, this is what it's for. Run.
Yeah.
No wonder your mum's not fucking married.
No, are they married? Does it say?
Yeah, husband. Calls her husband, yeah.
Yeah. Well, then, isn't he entitled to that money anyway? So even if she was like, well, I'm going to take it and leave, he's probably entitled to it.
Mm.
So...
It's just a dick move.
The whole thing of that is awful.
Horrible thing to do.
Yeah, I don't like any of that. I don't...
Also, can we just pop back to the start? He knows that stay-at-home mum is the hardest job in the world, even though we are child-free.
That's not enough for her. That's the bit that does me in.
Also, you're not a stay-at-home mum.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
you're just not working.
Yeah. I'm a lady of leisure. Yeah. She basically doesn't want to say she's a lady of leisure.
Mm.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, no, there's a difference between a lady of leisure and like someone who takes care of the house. Obviously, a lady of leisure that doesn't do anything in the house either.
Maybe she doesn't.
I mean, you don't know that. But my issue is that she's saying that a stay-at-home mum is the hardest job in the world, which quite a few people say.
I agree.
She's not a stay-at-home mum.
Mm-hmm.
She just takes care of the house. Like, you're not a mum.
I changed my view on that recently.
What?
Stay-at-home mum is the hardest job in the world.
What?
A stay-at-home mum is the hardest job in the world if done correctly. That's my opinion of it now.
Okay.
Because there are lots of stay-at-home mums that don't do a very good job of it. I don't think that's the hardest job in the world.
Yep.
But there are some stay-at-home mums that smash it, and it's hard.
Mm.
And then I would say it's the hardest job in the world.
What sense?
I know some mums are mums that would just sit on their phone on the sofa and let their little one run around, blah, 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 not interact, not help them learn, not guide them, not have talks with them, not wash them, not blah, blah, blah. It's not really the hardest job in the world. You're doing the hardest job in the world badly. Mm. And there are some mums that will take that child places, make sure everything's organised for them, help them learn, nurture them, blah, blah, blah. Then I do think the responsibility of that job is what makes it the hardest job in the world.
Okay.
You're not just earning money, you're raising a human.
Yeah. I, maybe controversially, don't think it's the hardest job in the world. Mm-hmm. I think it's the most important job in the world.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't think it's the hardest.
I think in terms of getting it right is what makes it the hardest because...
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I think that's where my mind goes with it being the hardest.
There's no, one path. You've just got to kind of go with it. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. But I also agree with what you said with being the most
I think it's the most important job in the world. If there's any... Raising our next generation is the most important job in the world. But yeah, I just don't think it's the hardest job in the world. I think there are harder jobs. But I think in terms of importance and the importance of doing it correctly is so valuable. It's
most rewarding as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the other thing that needs to be mentioned in that. You're looking at a job there that is...
unbelievably rewarding.
Yeah. And it's... the other thing I think as well that it's the hardest job is every job that you'll ever do really kind of comes with a this is how you do it.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
But parenting, it's just like...
You can get as many tips as you want. It might not work, though.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to keep rolling that dice and hope you come out with something that works sometimes with some things, Absolutely. And obviously, it's the whole aspect of you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Whether it's, they're unwell or they're teething or this, or they've got a new friend that's blah, blah, blah. Or...
And the thing is, when they're unwell, you inevitably come unwell. You can't be unwell.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Also, I know we say stay-at-home mum, but we say stay-at-home parent.
Yeah, of course.
Hardest job in the world, yeah. And also, I always think, my missus is a stay-at-home mum. One child. What happens when you're a stay-at-home mum with 3 children?
Yeah.
There are elements of the job that make it harder and things like that as well. Yeah. So, but yeah, sorry, I tangent off on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I massively just think she's an asshole, this woman.
Oh, mate, honestly. I think part of this issue is that she seems very easily led. Because I think her mum had a conversation with her and she's gone, yeah, do you know
I think
what?
she's just well shallow. I think she's dim. I think that more than anything.
Unreal. Like, to watch your husband suffer as well. Like, not only that, but he works 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily.
And I bet she was like, well, I did lower the money. And I bet she was like, that was a good thing that I did.
Yeah.
That's the horrible bit of that.
Yeah. She's like, well, I don't take as much as I did before.
Yeah.
You still got 50 grand sitting there, like...
Yeah, I know.
Unreal.
I hope he leaves her.
Yeah, 100%.
I hope he's like, well, that's not the person I thought it was.
But now her mum's like saying, take it and go. Like, her mum knows that's going to be the case. She's like, yeah, take it and run.
Yeah, you've got your money.
Yeah.
The only thing I will take some, like, it's not hundreds of thousands. Like, yeah, take it and run. 50 grand won't really go that far.
The situation they're saying they're in, 50 grand's pretty fucking important.
No. In there, I'm saying to cut and run. 50 grand won't get you that far.
I mean, it would be enough for a rainy day fund. Like, say if he did, heaven forbid, start abusing her or whatever, and she was like, I've got to get out of here. 50 grand's going to do her a solid. Like,
yeah, but she's going to have to start working and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. It's not so much money that she's going to
not going to live lavishly on. So yeah, but it'll get her out. It'll get her a house. It'll get her the bits and pieces she needs. Do you know what I mean? To restart. It's just mad that she could like sneak that away from her husband, who's shown zero signs of anything.
Yeah, not controlling.
I don't necessarily think a rainy day fund's a bad idea if you have doubts in your partner. Or if you've got doubts, why are you fucking with them? But yeah, if you've got certain doubts, having a rainy day fund is not a terrible idea. But fuck me, like if you and your partner are going through something and you're meant to be going through it together, and he's essentially said to you, "Don't go out and work. You know the situation we're in. Do not go out and work. What I need from you is just need to downsize the house." And you're like, "Oh no, but I've got the house how we like it." So.
Can I say that way?
Yeah, can you
if my missus turned round or I found out that she had 5 grand that she was hiding from me, I'd be furious.
Really?
Yeah, just 5 grand, but that would mean so much to us right now.
Yeah.
Not being funny, do you know what that would mean? That means we're going to have a holiday.
Yeah.
We're going to have a holiday since we've been together. And I'd be like, having that in that bank account was more important to you than that.
Yeah.
Like, that... I would be very, very unhappy. Even if it meant I could just take a couple of days off work, just so I could take out this gymnastics and stuff like that. Like, and I'd be like, that would be...
isn't it? It's mental to think.
50 grand.
Game over.
Yeah, see you later, mate.
Yeah, don't worry. And the thing is, here's my other thing that I keep thinking is, he hasn't gone to her in the first instance of struggling with this. He's obviously, like, I can tell the type of person he is. He won't let her work, like, in terms, let her. He won't, he doesn't want her working.
Want her to work,
yeah. He doesn't want her to work because he feels like he should provide. He needs to be the person that provides the money, which she seems more than happy with.
She does.
So, the type of person he is. He isn't struggling for the first time and going, do you know what, I think we should downsize. It's a bit hard. Like, he's suffering. To get to a point where he's going, we need to downsize the house. I can't do this for much longer. It's going to kill me.
Yeah. Working 18 hours a day.
Yeah. I can't keep this up. Like, this is going to kill me. And for her to then just go, can I go the way I like it, though?
Yeah, this actually suits me quite nicely.
Yeah.
So, going to have to muster on.
I can go and get another job. A job won't bring in a lot of money. Like, I can go and get another job working 4 hours a day. Do you know what I mean? The type of person she seems like. You're not going to make any fucking difference.
Nah.
You're going to bring in, like, what, 400 quid a month?
Yeah. Nothing fantastic, yeah.
It's mad.
Well.
But I do have 50 grand stashed away.
Yeah, but that's for me, not for you. So
that's in case you become an arse.
Yeah, and not being funny, he didn't become suspicious and look through their finances.
No.
Do you know what I mean? He wasn't even, he was like, where's that money going? I'm going to check on this. It's doing it like good intentions.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole thing's horrible, but yep. You're an arsehole.
Absolutely.
So...
Well, it was a random twist.
Yeah, little.
End. Yeah.
Am I the arsehole for you at the end there?
Yeah, because the other segment didn't load. So
sorry about that, everyone.
Fuck you, Facebook.
We'll be more organised next time.
Yeah, that's a constant theme. Organisation.
Yeah, we'll be more organised. Yeah, we won't.
Guys, if you have enjoyed today,
there it is. There's a tone drop.
Oh shit! I did
We're
it
finishing.
again.
We're going to the end now. Guys, if you could like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Follow us on.
If you like what you've seen, no.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. Follow us on all the socials and subscribe. Hit that little bell button for notifications.
Smash that subscribe button. You love it. We love it. Everyone loves it. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. We love you. Peace out, Bromantic.
See you next week.
Down.
Hello, GVO. Now I said that way too quick. Mumbled that into one word.
Next email. Do the Ace Ventura thing. See if you can.